Farida, Emily. Hi everyone. Hello students, parents and teachers. Welcome to Pusat Tuisyen Academic.
YouTuber.
Yes, YouTuber. Very good. Welcome to Pusat Tuisyen Academic YouTuber. Bermula percuma, selamanya percuma. How are you doing today everyone? Are you fine? Good. Okay, I hope all of you are fine and ready for today's lesson. Before we proceed, let's begin our session by praying in our respective ways and the Muslims. You can recite the Kitab Al-Fatihah. Okay? All to you, Madam Farida.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Arrahmanirrahim. Maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Amin.
Okay, thank you, Madam Farida. I'm sure all of you are aware. Who am I? I'm Manji from SMK Methodist ACS Ipoh, and we have three other beautiful teachers together. That is Cikgu Heidi from Sarawak, Cikgu Emily John from Penang, and also Cikgu Farida from Penang. All right, today we are having a special slot for the Form 4 and Form 5 students, and also can be primary, can be even lower secondary, and we are going to do on listening activities, and this listening is paper 4 for SPM and part 3 and part 4 today. So without wasting any time, just a few reminders for all of you. First of all, there'll be a special link for EDD account, so please listen. The link I've already changed today. There's something interesting for you, so you need to use that link. Secondly, your redemption points will be mentioned 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, and the final will be 55 minutes. Okay, and another thing regarding the redemption point, please listen attentively. No one will be able to write at the chat box. And then not forgetting, if you have any questions, you're free to ask questions at the chat box. All right, and then when you're invited, maybe you can even share your opinion or give your answer. Depends on the moderator, presenter for the day. The presenter will be Cikgu Farida. All right, and not forgetting, I hope that all of you are alert and happy for today's slot. Okay, so let's welcome our main presenter for the day today. That is Cikgu Farida. Okay, all right. Okay, let's welcome Cikgu Farida. All to you, Madam Farida.
Yeah, okay, let me share my screen.
Okay, while you're sharing your screen, I would like to share the first digit for the day. Do you like to share or shall I share?
Yeah, please go ahead, Madam Manji.
Okay, students, are you ready? Parents, teachers? All right, the first digit for today is A6. Okay, A6. All right, A6. All right, thank you. All to you, Madam Farida.
Okay, students, Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. So it's so good to see you all back in our Wednesday's English class. It's me, teacher Farida, again, and today I'm going to share with you more tips on paper 4, listening paper. All right, students, without further ado, let me just start the class today. Okay, I have, these are my fellow teachers in Academy YouTubers, okay, who are also teaching English. That's me. And Teacher Emily, Teacher Heidi, as well as Teacher Manjit. Okay. So every Wednesday, this is our group. Okay, we have Teacher Emily from SMK Mak Mandin Pulau Pinang. We have Teacher Manjit from SMK ACS Ipoh Perak, and we have Teacher Heidi all the way from Sarawak SMK Telang Usan. Okay, this is my YouTube channel, as well as I do have a blog spot, so you can just click the link and find out the latest information or anything that I have uploaded related to English subject. Okay, and this is Teacher Emily's, Madam Emily's YouTube channel. Okay, we have Madam Manjit's YouTube channel, Manjit Core, and as well as highly favored Teacher Heidi. Is that correct, Teacher Heidi? That's the name of your channel, highly favored.
Yes.
Highly favored
correct.
Teacher Heidi. Okay. Do you have teacher or just highly favored Heidi?
Highly favored teacher Heidi, I think. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So this is a channel. Okay. You can always check out latest information or anything that has to do with English classes. All right. So today we are having actually we have our own series of answering techniques, okay, in which we have 4 different papers, okay, and Madam Manjit is doing paper 1, Madam Heidi is doing paper 2, Madam Emily is doing paper 3, as well as Madam Emily is doing paper 3 and I'm doing paper 4, okay. So let's have a look again, just a recap, a quick recap of what is in SPM English 119 new format. Okay, so in paper 1, we have 40 questions. Okay, 40 questions and 5 parts. Paper 2, we have 3 questions and 3 parts. Okay, we have, yeah, okay. Paper 3, we have 3 questions and 3 parts. And question paper 4, we have 30 questions and 4 parts. Okay. All right. So far, so good. Is my voice clear?
Yes. So far, so good. Clear.
Okay.
Students,
Good.
are you clear? You can write in the chat box in case anything you need to know.
Okay. Okay. Let's have a look in terms of weightage of the mark. Okay, for each paper. Okay, we have to sum up. Okay, to sum up the total marks for SPM 2021 examination, and the weightage for each paper looks like this. Okay, so reading paper 1 will be converted to 25%, writing 25%, okay, speaking as well as listening. Okay, and this is the SPM format instrument, whereby you can have a look at the duration of the exam paper, in which paper 1 is 1 hour 30 minutes, as well as paper 2, okay, it's also the same, 1 hour 30 minutes. Paper 3 is just 12 minutes, okay, and paper 4 it's 40 minutes. Okay, so students, okay, let's move to our subject matter, which is answering techniques for paper 4. And we have started this answering techniques since July, okay, and then it continued to August and September. So we have been doing this for 3 months, okay, 3 months, and we have covered so far all the parts, okay. And we will continue doing it the second round starting from next week onwards. I think all other teachers, you have covered all the parts, right, Emily?
Myself.
We have to do one more round to finish up 3.
One more round. Mine also.
Okay. Oh, okay. You have part 3, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So please follow our lessons, okay, in which next week we will also have, who's presenting next week, by the way?
Cikgu
Heidi is presenting. Teacher
Heidi.
Heidi.
Okay. Teacher Heidi will be
Heidi
doing
will be doing
reading.
paper 2.
paper 2.
Reading.
Part 3. Is it part 3?
Part 3.
No, writing part 3.
Paper 2, writing, part
Part
3.
3. Okay,
Yes.
all right, good. Okay, so if you look at my lessons, okay, since July, okay, I have covered part 1 on 28th of July, and then part 2 I did on 25th of August. So today I'm going to share with you some tips on part 3 and part 4. All right.
Okay.
All right, so students, so
Yeah.
please stay tuned with me, yeah. So I'm just going to go through very quickly of what we have done in part 1, okay, in which I conducted this lesson on 28th of July. In this class, okay, I have discussed on the type of questions. There are altogether 7 questions in part 1. And then I've also covered, okay, and talked about the type of questions that has been that is coming out, okay, the type of questions in all the 4 parts. In which part 1, I have told you that it is the questions will be coming from a mixed topic as compared to part 2, part 3, and part 4, whereby it will be only focusing on one topic. So part 1, it consists of 7 questions. All right. So yeah, part 1, question 1 can be totally different part from question 2, question 3, question 4 up to question 7. Okay, so question 1, for example, can come out something on pollution, question 2 something on environment or something else. Okay, so it's not the same. In this first lesson, okay, of my answering series, I've also shared with you 8 tips on how to answer part 1. Okay, so if you want to know more about it, you can always go back to my earlier lesson and, okay, follow the whole lesson from start. Okay, so I'm just I'll skip this. Okay, I'll skip this. You can check out that in my earlier lesson. Okay, then in my second class, which is on 25th of August, okay, I did part 2. Okay, in which in part 2 there are 8 questions. Okay, and in this part 2, questions will be coming from only one topic, so it is a focus topic. Okay, and in this part we have altogether 8 questions. I've also shared with you 7 tips on how to go about part 2. Okay, you can always check out this in my playlist of on how to answer listening paper. All right, so okay, I'll skip this. All right, so today, what are we going to do today? Today we are going to do
Part
part
3 and 4.
Yes, part 3 and part 4. Thank you very much, Madam Manjit. Okay, part 3 and part 4. So in part 1, okay, in part 1, I've given you 8 tips. In part 2, I've shared with you 7 tips. So in this part 3 and part 4, I'll be sharing with you another 5 more tips. Okay, another 5 more tips. All right, so far. So after this lesson, you'll be
There's a
having
question from Ang Chia Yo, but nothing yet. Ang Chia Yo, can you please type your questions? Please type your question there. So far, nothing. She didn't type any question yet.
Okay, all right. Okay, can I move to the next part? Next slide,
Yes.
Madam Manjit? Okay.
Yeah, go
And this
ahead.
is class part 3 and part 4. Okay. In part 3, first of all, I'll tell you the type of question that is coming out in part 3 and part 4. So part 3, it consists of 5 questions, in which these 5 questions will be testing on only one topic. That means you have to listen to the audio, okay? You have to listen to the audio. For example, in this slide, I've given you the characteristics of a good friend. So you have to listen to that audio, and based on that, okay, topic that based on this topic, you have to answer the questions that follow. 7 options will be given, but you only have 5 answers to be written. Okay, another 2 options given is just to confuse you. All right. So this is the type of question. For example, you see, speaker 1, if the answer is G, then you write in the box provided G. Okay. Okay, so if speaker 2 talks about A, then you write your answer A in the box provided, and the list goes on. All right, so part 4. Okay, next part 4. In part 4, okay, part 4 is the only part in which it has subjective questions. Okay, and don't forget, you cannot use more than one word in each space provided. Okay, students, any questions so far?
No,
Madam?
no. So far, so good.
Okay, good. All right.
No
So,
questions.
okay. So this is just to show you the type of question as well as what type of questions that is coming out in your paper 4. Okay, so first part will be multiple choice question, second part also multiple choice question, part 3 multiple is a type of MCO, multiple choice objective, but we have extra options given just to confuse you. You have to choose 5 out of 7 options, and part 4 is the only subjective part, students. Okay, so let's do some warm-up exercise. Do you know what is the warm-up that normally we will do in our listening class? Okay. In my previous lesson, I given
Okay,
you
there's a question from Varishman. How
that's
many
very
minutes in part 3 and how many minutes for part 4?
actually there's no like how many minutes, but the total paper is 40 minutes. The audio will be played 2 times. Okay. So
Section by section. Section by
yes, session
section.
by session. Yes, session by session. Okay, and time will be given for you to answer this question. Okay, so 40 minutes. Only 40 minutes. Audio will be played twice. All right, student? Okay? Okay, so this is the picture that I shared in the first lesson. Okay, and I asked some question related to it. And then in my second lesson, I've given you this picture.
Oh, so nice, the food.
Yes, okay. And I asked some questions also related to this picture in my previous class. But in today's lesson, I'm going to give you a different warm-up exercise. Okay? Are you ready, students? Students, are you ready? If you're ready, then type your answer, type something in the chat box so you know Madam Manjit can always
Okay. They says, okay,
yeah.
all right. That is a message for Madam Emily, that one. Students,
Uh-huh.
are you ready for your listening now?
If you're ready,
You're going to type your answers in the chat box.
We are ready.
Yeah, Nurul Shahida says she's ready. Good.
Okay, good. Okay, Shaira, thank you for responding. Okay, so the task for today, our warm-up exercise for today is, before that, let me just share with you. In order for you to do this exercise, please be focused, which is tips number 1. And always remember, practice active listening. What is active listening? Later I'll share with you. Okay, so what is the game? The game is okay.
Oh, this is already listening to the water
Okay,
sound.
yes, what sound is this?
Interesting.
Yeah, what sound
Very
is this?
catchy. I like the sound.
Okay, type your answers. I'm going to play for the
Okay,
second.
students, come on, listen and type your answers. Track 1,
Track
for the
1.
track
Okay.
1. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to play for the 3rd time.
Okay. Varishma said drop water.
Okay. Any other
Water
answers?
sound. Anyone? Water. Eng Chayo say water.
Water. Any other answers?
Nurul Shahira says water.
Okay. Okay, the answer is yes, pouring water to the mark. Okay, pouring water, I accept. Very good, well done. Okay, you are listening. Okay, let's go to track 2. Listen carefully, yeah? Increase your volume. Listen carefully. What sound is that? Okay, I'm going to play for the third time. Third time. Okay, hold on. Okay. Can you guess what sound is that, students?
Students, come on.
What sound is that?
Come on, just type your answers there. Come on.
Yeah.
Again.
No harm trying. You can always type your answers.
Okay,
in the chat
Varisma
box.
wrote there, someone throwing the glass on the floor.
Glass on the floor. Okay. Any other answers?
So far that only,
That's the only answer we have.
yeah, at the moment. Anyone, students, come on, you are with us now.
Yeah, you
What
are
sound was
creative.
that?
Must think.
Yeah.
Creative. Imagine.
Okay,
Okay.
I play for the fourth time. I think, is it fourth time?
Yeah, fourth time. Too short,
Ah.
I think, that's why.
All right. What sound is that, students? Can you type your
Yeah,
answers?
it's crackling sound like that. Crackling.
Okay. Can I show the answers, teachers?
Oh, yeah. So
Okay.
far, only one person that answered.
Falling
Falling
bricks.
bricks. Oh.
Okay, I'll play again. I'll play again.
Construction site.
Yes, I play again. Wait.
Okay, Jessica wrote there, cracking glass.
No, it's actually falling bricks.
Oh.
I showed the third answer. Did you
But I
see?
think I didn't see lah.
No, we didn't
If
see the
it's
answer.
simple,
We are just looking.
look
Didn't
back.
do the tracking.
Okay. Okay, I think this is quite easy. Track 3 is easy. Yeah. Okay, I play track 3.
No sign.
Okay, wait.
Only the answer coming.
Okay, wait. I play again.
Something
Bouncing the
falling.
Ball, bouncing the ball.
Ball? Okay, I like the teachers in the studio to answer this.
Bouncing the ball.
Something
bouncing
falling.
Yes. The
Something
answer is absolutely
basketball
right.
falling indoor.
Yes, basketball falling indoor.
Basketball
Okay,
falling.
last one. Okay. This is easy.
Let the students try.
Come on, students.
The answer is there.
Glass break with what? Break
The
with what?
answer couldn't wait to appear.
Okay, it's easy. It's quite direct. So it's actually glass break with hamper. Okay. All right, students. Okay. So make sure you are really attentive and do practice active listening. As I mentioned earlier, have this practice listening. What is actually practice listening?
Keep on doing practice.
Okay.
listening.
Active listening. Okay. There
Okay,
are 5
before that, Cikgu Farida, before we
Yeah.
continue with the 5 steps to active listening,
The
let
code.
me share the second code again.
Can. No problem.
Okay, students, can you see? Peace stands for what? 2. Okay, 2. The second digit is 2, please. Okay, don't forget the second digit 2. Thank you. All to you, Puan Farida.
Okay, 5 steps to active listening. Okay, what are the 5 steps? Okay, first of all, always receive the information. Okay, after receiving information, understand the message. Okay, must understand the message. Okay, I'm actually highlighting on the sentence itself. Okay,
I think
message.
you're not highlighting. You are using your marker, so it's blocking
Yes.
the word.
Yes. Okay, let me just circle without touching the sentence. Okay.
I think they cannot read.
Sentence.
They cannot read the words inside because the pen has covered the mark.
Okay, the word here is actually message. First, you receive. After receive, you understand the message. After you understand the message, then only you evaluate the points. After evaluating the points, you remember what has been said and the key points. And last but not least, then only you respond to the questions. Okay, respond based on what was said. Okay, this means answering questions. All right, so remember this, active listenings. There are 5 steps. All right, next slide. Okay, always remember there's a difference between hearing and listening. Okay, what's the difference? Listening is it must be focused, okay, intentional, whereas hearing is actually accidental. Okay, that means no focus. And when it comes to Paper 4, remember this. You listen, okay, and not hear. Understand, students?
Listen attentively.
Yeah, listen attentively. Let's listen actively. All right, students. Okay, if you are ready, then we can go to the next part, which is I'll be sharing with you some exercises and as well as exam questions in which both we can do it together. All right. So for that, please take a pencil and paper. All right. Are you ready, students? Are they typing anything, Madam Anji?
So
No,
far, nothing yet. Students, if you're ready, we can start.
you can type ready there in the comment box.
Say yes
Yeah,
or ready so that we know you're ready. Because you're
ready.
going to answer.
Maybe by typing a smile. Okay.
Are you
Ready?
ready, students? Your
Yeah.
Bariswan said ready.
Okay, good.
Good,
Who
good, good.
else?
Who else? Students in the good.
I'm
Ang
ready.
Chayan,
I'm
yeah,
ready.
Chia Ying said ready. Yes, good.
Okay, teacher, I am ready. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you are ready, then we can start our next part. Okay, so remember just a quick recap. Okay, they are all together 30 questions. Part 1, we have 7 questions. Part 2, we have 8 questions. Part 3, 5, and part 4, 10. Today, we are going to do part 3 and part 4. Okay, part 3 and part 4. Okay, so part 3, okay, 5 marks, 5 questions, but 7 options will be given. 7 options will be given. You only choose 5. Okay. And part 4, 10 questions. Okay, this is subjective question. And subjective, you must only write one answer. Okay, in the space provided. Only one. Okay, fill in the blanks. Okay, so I'm going to share with you exercise 3.
Okay, Cikgu Farida, do you think you want to take a 1 minute break now? Now it's 5:27, or you want to do it later? Take a 1 minute break.
Can you check and see whether there's any breaks video there?
1 minute, let me check.
Check and see. Is there?
No,
Is
there's no video for the break.
a short break? No break. Then we could just continue with the lesson.
Okay, wait, just a moment. Just a moment.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, just for a while.
Yeah. Okay, students, pay attention. We are just now we discussed
Farida will be
about
back.
Yeah, she'll be back in 1 minute. Just now we just continued with the listening activities. Okay, she did for part 1, part 2. Today we'll be doing part 3 and part 4. And then you have to listen attentively, listen actively. That's what was the message was. You understand? And then your listening is how many minutes? Emily, 40 minutes, isn't it?
The whole
Yeah,
paper
40.
is 40 minutes. The
Yes,
whole
40
paper is
minutes
40
and,
minutes, but each part depends on because they will play each part and then they will let you listen. Sometimes it will be played twice. So
Yes, very
students,
true.
we have to take into account the situation at that time. But the whole paper is supposed to take 40 minutes. So now take down all the tips lah, like what teacher Farida has said just now. Because listening is not hearing, it's not accidental, it's focused.
Yes, very true.
Like just
And
now
it's
she
not easy,
highlighted.
and it's not easy. Because they'll play once, and if you don't catch it up, then you finish.
That's why some students are visual learners. That's why we let you read the questions first. So the
Yes, very
questions,
true.
as you read questions, you already have that information in your head. The image is already in your head. So as you listen, you are looking at the questions. So
Yes.
your listening is focused because you already know what the question is going to ask
What you are
about. That's
looking
why
for.
teacher Farida told you all to look at the question. Focus on what the question, the keywords, the important part, the WH part questions, the verb that is used, if they're asking for meaning. So you look at that to find the keywords. Then as you are listening, it's called active listening. Okay, active
Yep.
listening is focused listening. That's why you have to read the question first. Okay, Teacher
Yes.
Farida is back. Teacher Farida,
Okay.
do you have the
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
there?
We
Okay,
will
I'll
go
give
for
the
a
1 minute break
Oh, you
now.
want to take 1 minute break? Okay, students, we'll take 1
Okay, all
minute
right,
break,
we
and
will
we'll
be
be
back
back.
after
Stay
this 1
put,
minute
stay
break.
go. Don't go anywhere. Enjoy the advertisement.
Okay.
It was the ending of the Jolly Good yesterday, correct?
Yes. Okay, we completed.
But we still use the advertisement because we love the advertisement.
I love the song.
Yeah, I love the song
Music,
too.
and I like the pictures too. I miss all the good
Yes.
moments.
They,
So we have
the students can still access our videos, you know. Okay,
Yes.
Yeah.
students, we got 10 now. We have total of 10 videos on the Jolly Good Show. So y'all can still access the videos on our websites.
Yeah.
And
The
you can
videos
still
will be
watch
always there. Don't
the
worry,
quiz.
the videos will be always there.
Okay, Teacher Farida, you're going to
All right.
continue?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies. Okay. So today we are going to do part 3. Now we're going to do part 3. Okay, students. Okay, we'll do practice 1. Okay, listen carefully. Okay, listen carefully. Wait, let me go to the slide. Okay, this is actually a replicate of exam question. This is how your exam questions will look like. Okay. You will hear 5 extracts in which teenagers are talking about blind football. So for questions 16 to 20, choose from the list A to G what each speaker says. Use the letters only once. Okay, there are 2 extra letters which you do not need to use. All right, students, are you ready?
Okay, they are ready.
Okay, I'll show you the questions first before I play the audio. So, okay, wait, just a moment. Okay, highlight. Okay, so A is, I find it difficult to keep quiet while watching the game. Okay, always remember when you're reading the question, highlight or underline the keywords. Okay, so it will be easier for you to actually focus when the audio is being played. So in A, I find it difficult to keep quiet. Okay, while watching the game. B, okay, B, that is A. B, I feel communication is vital. Vital means important. Vital in this game. So underline this. Communication is vital. All right, good. C, my passion for sports began at a very young age. Okay, it is talking something about passion began at a very young age. That is C. Okay. D. Before attempting to tackle the players, must shout "Voy." Must shout "Voy," which means I'm here in Spanish. Okay, this could be quite interesting phrases. Okay. E. I have had many injuries while playing the game. So I have had many injuries. Okay, when? While playing the game. All right. F. Anyone can play the game since all players have to be blindfolded. Okay, anyone can play. Who can play? Anyone can play. But you have to be blindfolded. Okay, and G, last but not least, we need to train seriously. Okay, we need to train seriously to get a better sense. All right, students. So A, difficult to keep quiet. B, communication is vital. C, passion starts at a very young age. D, must shout boy, I'm here, Spanish. E, had many injuries while playing the game, okay. F, anyone can play but must be blindfolded. And G, we need to train seriously. All right. So if you're ready, then I'm going to play the audio 2 times. Okay. Make sure you write down the answers. Okay. I'm going to play speaker 1. So if speaker 1 says G, then you write G in the space provided. Are you ready, students?
In the boxes, huh?
Yes. Okay. So if you're ready, then I'm going to play speaker 1. Listen carefully.
Speaker 1. Blind football isn't just for blind. Anyone can play the game since all players have to be blindfolded. Each team consists of 5 players. 4 of them must be blindfolded while the goalkeeper is sighted. Each team also has a goal guide, a sighted person situated behind the goal. His role is to instruct the players where to shoot. I have a friend who is coaching a team. That is why I know a lot about this game.
Okay, did you get the answer? I'm going to play the audio for the second time. Is it loud enough, Venamanji?
Yes, very clear, very clear.
Okay, all right. I'm going to play for the second time. Okay.
Speaker 1. Blind football isn't just for blind. Anyone can play the game since all players have to be blindfolded. Each team consists of 5 players. 4 of them must be blindfolded while the goalkeeper is sighted. Each team also has a goal guide, a sighted person situated behind the goal. His role is to instruct the players where to shoot. I have a friend who is coaching a team. That is why I know a lot about this game.
All right. So students, what is your answer? You can
Type
always
your answers.
box.
Okay, Warishman gave the answer F, the first one.
F.
Speaker 1 is F.
Okay, speaker 1
What about
is
others, students?
Yeah, what about others?
Ang Chia Ying, Nurul Shahira. Come on, students.
What is your answer, students? You can always type
Warishman is F.
F. Okay, so far there's only one answer. Okay,
Yes,
good.
at the moment.
So the answer is F, correct.
Okay, well done, Warishman.
Okay, next I'm going to play audio 2, speaker number 2. Listen carefully, yeah.
Speaker 1.
Wait,
Speaker
wait.
2.
Speaker 2.
Speaker 2.
Wait, again,
Initially,
Okay.
Speaker 2. Initially, blind football is a variation of futsal designed for players who are blind or visually impaired. It is currently a Paralympic sport and the International Blind Sports Association. As far as I know, the ball has a bell in which it allows the player to know where the ball is every time it moves. Before attempting to tackle, the players must shout "Voy," which means "I'm here" in Spanish. The goal guide taps the goalpost and claps to show where the posts are.
All right. Okay, did you get the answer? I'm going to play again for the second time.
Speaker 2. Initially, blind football is a variation of futsal designed for players who are blind or visually impaired. It is currently a Paralympic sport and the International Blind Sports Association. As far as I know, the ball has a bell in which it allows the player to know where the ball is every time it moves. Before attempting to tackle, the players must shout "Voy," which means "I'm here" in Spanish. The goal guide taps the goalpost and claps to show where the posts are.
Okay, I'm very sure you know what is the answer.
Okay,
Obviously,
Warishman D, Nurul Shahira D.
D. Okay, correct. You are right. Okay, the
Well done,
answer
students. Well done.
is D. Well done, students.
You see,
Okay.
when you get the first answer correct, the second one will be easier.
Yes. Okay. So listen carefully. Yeah. Third speaker.
Speaker 3. I'm a great fan of any football games. I enjoy watching football in the stadium as compared to on TV. Cheering for my team is one of the greatest satisfaction I get while watching the game. Unfortunately, I can't do it in the flying football game because spectators have to watch the game in silence, as the players have to hear the sound of the ball or the guides' voices.
Okay. The keyword is in silence. Okay. Let's listen again. Huh? Is there any word in silence in this answers? Madam,
Yes.
is there any
Yes,
silence
yes,
word? Okay.
yes.
It's
Another word they use.
another word
Yes.
for silence. Huh? Okay. I'll
Yes.
play again.
Speaker 3. I'm a great fan of any football games. I enjoy watching football in the stadium as compared to on TV. Cheering for my team is one of the greatest satisfaction I get while watching the game. Unfortunately, I can't do it in the flying football game because spectators have to watch the game in silence, as players have to hear the sound of the ball or the guides' voices.
All right. Obviously, the answer is
Okay, Nurul Shahira say A, Warishman say A.
okay. Very good. The answer
All right.
is
A.
A. Well done,
Well done,
students.
students. Well done. The flow is there. The flow is there.
Yes. Good. Okay. Speaker 4.
Speaker 4. Of course, I love this game. I train intensively every weekend ever since young. I sacrificed my time and money to play this game, but I love the game. However, I have many scars from this game.
Okay. I'll play again.
Speaker 4. Of course, I love this game. I train intensively every weekend ever since young. I sacrificed my time and money to play this game, but I love the game. However, I have many scars from this game.
I have many scars. What is that?
Okay, students, come on. You can type your answer for speaker 4. Please type your answer for speaker 4. Okay, Nurul Shahira says C.
C. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, welcome Arfa. Arfa is here again. Nurul Shahira says C.
C. Other than C,
Yes.
any
So
other
far,
answer?
nothing yet.
Okay. Let's check.
No, not yet.
Okay. I'll just put C. I'll hold. I will just put C first. I'm not going to check. Give the
Give the answer
answers
yet.
yet. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go because we still have other options. Okay.
Yes.
20. Speaker 5.
Speaker 5. I have had many injuries, but I will keep playing this game. I hope we can make it to the World Cup. By the way, just would like to share with you that sighted people are welcome on the team as goalkeepers or goal guides.
Okay. Again. I'll play again this one.
The speaker 5 is very soft.
Okay. Okay. I'll play again. Okay.
Speaker 5. I have had many injuries, but I will keep playing this game. I hope we can make it to the World Cup. By the way, just would like to share with you that sighted people are welcome on the team as goalkeepers or goal guides.
Okay. What is your answer for 20?
Warishman say E. Nurul Shahira say E. Jessica say E.
Okay, E. So 19, let's play again 19. Speaker 4. I'm going to play again.
Okay,
Because
give your answers for speaker 4. Now, students.
okay, so we have done, this is for sure 5, because it's a bit confusing over here between 19 and 20. Okay, 20 is E. Okay, left with B, C, G.
Speaker 4. Of course, I love this game. I train intensively every weekend ever since young. I sacrificed my time and money to play this game, but I love the game. However, I have many scars from this game.
Okay, can you see it is stated the word scars? Scars also refers to the word injuries. So this one, for this question, it might be a confusing question for you, because another word, another option related to scars also given in, yeah, option E. Can you see? Okay,
Injuries.
but injuries. Okay, but if you listen carefully, speaker 4, the answer is already
Speaker 4.
in the starting
Of
part
course,
itself.
I love this game. I train intensively every weekend ever since young. I sacrificed my time and money
Can you
to
see?
play this game, but I love the game.
Okay, so the answer given at the beginning part of the audio, okay, at a very young age. So obviously the answer is C. Shahira, you're right. Okay, good, well done. Okay, well done, students.
Speaker
Okay,
2.
okay, I'll go to
Okay,
the next.
Varishman also C.
Yes, okay, now this is the transcript of the audio I played just now. You see, there are some parts of the questions coming from the beginning. Okay, some of the questions is towards the end. Okay, this one also towards the end. Okay, this one also towards the end, and this is in the beginning. So what you have to do is, when it comes to listening actively, attentively, you have to underline the keywords before you are ready to listen to the audio. So it will be a great guide for you to actually capture the words, okay, that you are looking for. Do you understand, students? Do you understand, students? Yes.
I think so.
Okay.
Students, say yes or no. You understand or not? Then we have to do again with your one more lesson on listening.
Speaker 2. Blind football
Okay,
Okay.
is Speaker
No
4.
Everyone.
response at the moment. The
No
students
response.
are
Oh yes.
just listening lah.
Okay. Shahira said yes.
because okay, and then before we continue with the lesson, Cikgu Farida, I forgot to
Yeah,
give another digit.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
students, the third digit for the day, 7. Okay, 7. 5 and 2, 7. Please, the third digit for today, 7. Okay,
Okay.
thank you. Okay, all to you, Farida.
All right. So just now Shahira said yes. I understand. Okay, Varishman
Even
understood.
Varishma said understood.
Okay,
Rishman
thank you,
also said he
students.
understood.
Very good.
Good,
Very
good,
good.
good.
Okay, you're with me, Very good, students. Okay. So we have done third part. Now I'm going to move to part 4. Okay, part 4. I'm only going to share with you one exam question. Okay. Now this is how part 4 question looks like. Okay. But in today's exercise, I'm going to take only 10 sentences as per se, because it will be easier for me to show on the screen. So I have put it in this format. All right. Okay, students. So I'm going to play the audio 2 times. Make sure you listen carefully and then write down the answers. Okay. I'm going to read for you the sentences first, so more or less you know what's going on in this audio. Father is is that person who gives us dash and dash from the back. Here I am dash about the story of my father. My father is a dash and we live in a village. He is a dash person. We have 5 big cows and we make a good amount of money dash milk. In the afternoon, he goes to the village market to buy all the dash things. My father is also very helpful and dash to the people. I consider my father as a hero because he's the only person who dash money for the family. I feel dash and great to become the son of him. Okay, students? So make sure you listen attentively. I'm going to play the audio.
Everyone talks about the love and affection of a mother in life. But most of the time we ignore the love and feelings for the father in all the shows, movies, and other things. Father is that person who gives us strength and support from the back. Whatever we achieve in our life, the father has the biggest contribution to that. Most of the fathers are the ideal person for their kids. I am sharing about my father here. My father is a farmer and we live in a village. He is a hard-working person. I am proud of my father. There are so many reasons why I am proud of him. First of all, I want to tell you about his life. He wakes up early in the morning and after breakfast, he takes all the cows on the field. We have 5 big cows and we make a good amount of money selling milk. Then he goes to the paddy field. He works there till 2 p.m. Then he comes back home and takes a shower and eats his lunch. Then he brings the cows back home. And sometimes in the early morning, he takes milk from the cows. In the afternoon, he goes to the village market to buy all the necessary things. Then he comes back home. He goes to sleep at 10 p.m. He is living a very simple life, but he is a hard-working person. He is an honest man, and that's why all the people around us believe him a lot. Everyone gives him respect and loves him. Our neighborhood is amazing. Everyone helps each other in need. My father is also very helpful and dedicated to the people. I consider my father as a hero. There are so many reasons behind that. The first reason is he is the only person who makes money for the family. We are 7 members of the family, but only he is supporting us financially. We 4 siblings are students and he needs to spend a good amount of money for us every month. It's not easy for him, but he always does that successfully. I can't even imagine how hardworking he is. He is a peaceful person who loves to live peacefully. He never buys any expensive things for himself. He tries his best to make us happy. I feel lucky and great to become the son of him. I have never seen a person that much dedicated to his family. His biggest dream is to make all of us educated, and we are dedicated to making his dream true. We have great bonding. He shares everything with me. I think my father is the person I love most, and I know he also loves me a lot. He is the most important person in my life. Whatever I am doing has been possible because of his contribution in my life.
All right, students. Okay, I'm going to play again. But Emily, can you please mute other people's, other teachers' audio for a while?
Okay.
Okay,
Got it. Sound, is it?
Yeah. Okay,
Alright.
I'm going to increase. All right, students. Okay,
I will mute everyone.
Yeah. Okay, except for me lah. Okay, so I'm going to play the audio for the second time. Okay, and I'm going to do it together with you. So listen carefully. I've increased the volume as well. So listen carefully. Yeah.
Everyone talks about the love and affection of a mother in life. But most of the time we ignore the love and feelings for the father in all the shows, movies, and other things. Father is that person who gives us strength and support from the back. Whatever we achieve in our life, the father has the biggest contribution to that. Most of the fathers are the ideal person for their kids. I am sharing about my father here. My father is a farmer and we live in a village. He is a hard-working person. I am proud of my father. There are so many reasons why I am proud of him. First of all, I want to tell you about his life. He wakes up early in the morning and after breakfast, he takes all the cows on the field. We have 5 big cows and we make a good amount of money selling milk. Then he goes to the paddy field. He works there till 2 p.m. Then he comes back home and takes a shower and eats his lunch. Then he brings the cows back home. And sometimes in the early morning, he takes milk from the cows. In the afternoon, he goes to the village market to buy all the necessary things. Then he comes back home. He goes to sleep at 10 p.m. He is living a very simple life, but he is a hard-working person. He is an honest man and that's why all the people around us believe him a lot. Everyone gives him respect and loves him. Our neighborhood is amazing. Everyone helps each other in need. My father is also very helpful and dedicated to the people. I consider my father as a hero. There are so many reasons behind that. The first reason is he is the only person who makes money for the family. We are 7 members of the family, but only he is supporting us financially. We 4 siblings are students and he needs to spend a good amount of money for us every month. It's not easy for him, but he always does that successfully. I can't even imagine how hardworking he is. He is a peaceful person who loves to live peacefully. He never buys any expensive things for himself. He tries his best to make us happy. I feel lucky and great to become the son of him. I have never seen a person that much dedicated to his family. His biggest dream is to make all of us educated. And we are dedicated to making his dream true. We have great bonding. He shares everything with me. I think my father is the person I love most. And I know he also loves me a lot. He is the most important person in my life. Whatever I am doing has been possible because of his contribution in my life.
Can you see? Okay, I purposely let these places empty. Okay. Yeah, Madam Manjit, you can, Emily, you can unmute.
Everyone talks.
All right. Madam Manjit, Heidi, are you there? Emily?
Yeah, we are here.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Here.
Okay. So, if you look at the transcript, later I'll share you the transcript, yeah? Okay. Let's,
Interesting story about father.
yes. Okay, let me share you. I think I'll share the transcript. Okay, later I'll share you the transcript. Okay. First of all, if you look at the text, okay, there were 1 or 2 paragraphs in which the question comes from. I think this part. Okay, it's from the same paragraph. And if you miss any of the information, you can't catch the words. You can't get the word. Okay, so let's see whether you have listened attentively or not. Okay, all right. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna share you. Just a moment. Okay. All right. Okay, can we have the answer for number 1? Father is the person who gives us. Type your answer.
Strength.
Orishman says strange.
Great. You see?
Strength.
Will Varishman be given any marks?
No.
Madam
Wrong
Manjit?
spelling. No. You are just
Wrong
spelling
spelling.
wrong spelling.
mandatory.
Okay. Yes. Wrong spelling, no marks. Okay. All right. Strength. And the second answer is good try, Varishman, anyway. Second
Support.
answer is support.
Support, but he wrote that supposed. Wrong answer.
Suppose. Okay.
Support.
Also not accepted. If the spelling is not correct, it's not accepted. Okay. Okay. Number 3. Here I am
Sharing.
sharing. Very good, Madam Manjit. About the story of my father. My father is a
Farmer.
and we live in a village. He is a
Hardworking
hardworking
person.
person. We have 5 big cows and make a good amount of money selling milk. Okay, in the afternoon, he goes to the village market to buy all the Shahira said necessary. Good. Correct. Okay. Necessary
necessary.
things. Okay. My father is also helpful. And number 8. Is there anyone answered number 8? Okay.
No
No one
answer.
answered number 8.
No
Okay.
answer.
Dedicated.
Dedicated to the people.
Okay.
Okay.
Dedicated to the people. And I consider my father as a hero because he is the only person who, okay, we
Earns
don't have
money.
any answers.
No,
Okay,
makes money.
makes money for the family. And last but not least, we have Warisman
Lucky.
and
Okay,
Shahira.
luckily
Okay,
and
lucky,
lucky.
yeah. Is luckily accepted, Madam Manjit, or Emily or
I feel
Heidi?
lucky.
Even though
I
you
feel
have ILY.
Can. They will accept lah. They will accept because the word Luckily and
But luckily,
Lucky.
I feel luckily.
is different.
Is luckily is something else, right?
Yes.
Okay, in this context, in this sentence, I feel
I
lucky.
feel lucky. I feel lucky
Ah,
and great to become the son of him.
yes.
So Lucky. You cannot
Yes.
put the ly, and
Yes.
luckily the spelling is also wrong.
Yes. Okay, I'll share with you the transcript. Just a moment. Can remove remove my this one. Wait. Let me share with you. Wait. Just a moment. Okay, the transcript. Okay, this is how it looks like. Okay, wait.
Yeah, student, you know that they also test your spelling. Okay, you need to listen
And then
also
spelling
spell
wrong means
correct.
answer is wrong. And no, cannot use Bahasa Malaysia words also.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, can you see
Well,
my document?
Yes.
Okay,
that's
so yeah, this is how the transcript looks like. Okay, can you see there are three questions from one paragraph.
First paragraph.
Okay, and you see question 4 and 5 is one after another. If you miss any of the words, okay, you might not get the answer. Okay, and also in paragraph 2, we have question after 3 or 4 sentences. Can you see? All right. And then in the next paragraph, we only have one question coming. And then you have to wait for the next piece of information. Can you see there's a gap? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 8 sentences. After that, then only there's a question coming from that sentence. Okay. And then right after that, only one sentence. Okay. And then we have another question coming from next paragraph. Okay. And last but not least, you see, after after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 6, 7 sentences, we have another question coming from the same paragraph. Okay, and there's no question coming from the last paragraph. Okay, what I'm trying to say here is that you must actually listen attentively. Okay, you must listen attentively in order for you to get the answers. All right, students? Okay. All right. So
very important to listen carefully.
yes.
Pay attention.
Okay. So in this part 3 and part 4, there are 5 tips that I would like to share with you. First is always remember, okay, this is, I think I have been repeating this ever since my first lesson, okay, second lesson and third. In today's lesson, I'm going to repeat this again, okay. Always be focused and be an active listener. Understand? Okay, you have to be focused. Tips number 3, underline immediately the words like what we did in part 3. Underline the keywords before you listen, okay, or as you listen, okay, while you're listening, and then you underline again the words that you have highlighted. Okay. Tips number 4, always get ready for the next piece of information. You see, like what I shared in part 4, okay, the questions can come one after another, okay, can be from the same paragraph. And last but not least, okay, look at all the possible options before you decide for sure that is the answer, like what happened in part 3, in which there's a confusion between I think question 19 and it's 18 and 20 if not mistaken, 19 or 20. Okay, so look at the options, because, and you have to remember, we don't have much time, it's only 40 minutes. Okay, you have to decide very fast. All right, students, so today we have covered how many tips? 5 tips. Okay, if you want to know more tips, 8 tips and 7 tips have been covered in the earliest lesson. Okay, in the earlier lesson. So I hope it will be helpful for you to answer paper 4. Alright, quick recap. Okay, we have, in paper 1, we have 7, 8, 5, 10. That means it's referring to the number of questions. Okay, 7 questions in part 1, part 2, 8 questions, part 3, 5 questions, and in part 4, 10 questions. 20 tips has been shared. Okay, and always remember, you listen in a listening task, listening exam, you listen and not hear. Okay, if you like today's lesson, you can always share, like, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, Bless Fairy channel. And my other friends channel, Teacher Manji, Teacher Emily, as well as Heidi. Okay, if you have any question, you can always type in our chat box. Okay, students, thank you very much for being attentive. Thank you for attending today's lesson. Back to you, Madam Manjit and
Okay.
Madam Heidi. But one more thing before I stop, before I end my lesson. Remember, never stop learning, because life never stops teaching.
Very
Okay?
true. This is very true.
Okay? Okay, all right. Back to you, Madam
Very
Manjit.
nice quote.
Yeah,
So
very
we have
meaningful quote.
right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
I just hold on. I
my-
just give the Cikgu Heidi. I just give the code. Then it's all to you. Back to you. Okay. Okay. The final code. The final code will be 7. The last digit for today will be 7. Students, 7. Okay, Cikgu Heidi.
Yeah.
Let's continue
So
with the.
I'll share with you the link for today.
oh yeah, we have new
Yeah,
link.
Manjit, the link
We have new link,
is a new one, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
the link
I
already at the
share.
chat box. Okay, Cikgu Heidi will be sharing the conclusion for today.
Okay, so I think by now you all don't have the trouble of like logging in, right? Because you know, but this time you can log in with 3 different emails. Besides,
Yes.
you can use MOEDL and another one.
Islamic.
What is it?
Islamic
Yeah.
one.
Islamic one, which is not very. I mean, not
EDD,
everybody have.
EDD one. One is EDD, one is the
Yeah.
MOE one, and one more
Wait,
is
one more. I'm reading here. Wait, one more is
Yeah, there's another.
javi.edu.my. Javi.edu.my. EDD,
Oh,
Yeah. So,
MOE, and javi.edu.my. Okay, so you can use
yeah.
3.
But
those who have that 3 emails, they can use that. Okay.
okay, so this is a new rules. Not before this only EDD, but right
Because
now
I
they
think too many
for,
already. The EDD one is
yes,
like the one is a bit stuck already, I think. Too many.
yeah. Then you
No,
must
easy to
remember.
access for students lah. Easy because the 30
Yeah.
minutes
Because
easy for
MOE,
them.
all students, if government school
Yeah,
students
we'll
will
have.
have MOE email one,
Then the
right?
sekolah asrama penuh, they are using the Javi one, so there are students from the other schools also.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh, I didn't
reason.
know that was for asrama penuh. Okay, then that's
Yes,
good for them.
yes.
Easy.
Yes.
Yeah, I
So
have one
this,
more thing. Can I just add something?
yeah,
Regarding yesterday's show, some of the students have already the Jolly Good show. Some students have already started sending us their address and details. So you can PM either myself or teacher Farida, but you have to give us time. Not immediately you send immediately.
yes,
We will send out the hadiah.
We
Yeah.
also got
Not
classes,
today you
we
send
got
your
classes.
address.
Okay.
Today you send your address, tomorrow you will get, not like that. So you have to give us 2 to 3 weeks, because we must wait for
yes,
everybody to send us the address and their information. We will collect all the address, and then we will put it in a list so that we don't miss out anybody, and which hadiah for which student. We have to make sure that everything is correct. Not simply we follow, you send us, teacher, I want something yesterday, and then we send to you. Because I've been getting all kinds of messages now, and please students, don't send us messages at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, or at midnight. Myself and teacher Farida not so bad lah, we sleep late, but still also don't send so late. the notification will start beeping away. Teacher Manjit, Teacher Heidi will think, our sounds will become. So please send us your details and give us time. At least 2 to 3 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks, Teacher Farida will be preparing a form so that we will enter all your details there, and then we will make arrangements to send the prizes out. The prizes, we will take, because we must make sure that we don't miss out anybody.
You at the moment you just check your certificate whether you receive your certificate
your
or not.
certificate is actually the one that is more important. You're going to use it. I know you all love prizes, but it will reach you. But just give us time, okay? And of course, I hope all of us in the Jolly Good Show, we hope that you enjoy the prizes. It's just something that you have. Okay, so just give Teacher Farida and myself time. Teacher Farida and myself are in charge of the prizes. So give us at least 2 to 3 weeks. Not immediately. Don't message a teacher, where is my prize? Teacher, why not yet reach? Do not message us like that, because then it is not nice lah, and then it's a bit tiresome. So then so many messages
Don't
will
worry,
be coming.
don't worry. Your presence will be.
It will reach out. We
Yeah,
will make
don't
sure
worry.
it will take time, because it is not my Shopee or Teacher Farida's Lazada or whatever it is. So
Free
it will
promotion.
it was not today hantar besok sampai, no.
Oh,
Okay, it's not JNT and all that. So they will take time. So it will take a few days or maybe a week or so. So give us about 2 to 3 weeks once we get all the information in, because we gave them time until this Sunday, right, Farida?
Yes.
Until this Sunday to give us all the details. So now we are collecting all the information. So once we got all that, then we will come back to you. And once we have sent it out, we will message the winners. Okay, once we have sent it out, we will message the winners and tell you that we have already posted the gift. Okay, and then you just have to wait lah. After we tell you that already, don't ask us lah when gonna reach, because we also don't know. Okay, after we posted already, we will update you. Okay, all right.
Okay,
Thank you.
take care.
All right, that's all for now. So I'm going to end the broadcast. Anything else?
Wait. Cikgu Heidi will got something else to say.
Okay, sorry, Teacher Heidi, carry on.
No.
Nothing.
Ask them to join in case they have not joined.
Yeah, please join.
Those who haven't joined EDDA Junior
Tuesday.
Telegram, please do so.
Yeah, please join
All right.
the one to get. Yeah.
Okay, and if you want to get more information, please go to www.academyyoutuber.com. Okay, and so once again, I would like to say thank you to Cikgu Farida for such an interesting lesson on listening. Thank you, Cikgu Heidi, to be with us, and also Teacher Emily John. Please support all these teachers only once, okay? Subscribe their channel, and if you have already subscribed, do not subscribe anymore. Okay, take care and have a pleasant day, everyone. See you soon. Wow, nicely the music.